like the gore.
It's the most gory film I've ever seen. I mean, this is daytime. I can't get into it, but there's a lot of...
You know why people are vomiting. Like, you understand.
Listen, I didn't faint or vomit. I mean...
Even in that little clip we saw, how he was saying that, you know, when I'm heavy, it's alcohol, and when I'm really thin, it's pills. I think that's honestly so helpful to know, to look for warning signs in, you know, friends and people that we know in our lives, you know what I mean? Because I loved Friends, and, like, you just love Matthew Perry. Like, he was so funny, and you don't want anything bad to happen to him. And I think that's so important that he's coming forward with his story, and it's only going to help other people, and it's only going to help other people help other people. That's right.
No stranger to the supernatural, with unforgettable roles in movies like The Grudge and her iconic role as Buffy the Vampire. Now she's making her return to the genre with the new Paramount Plus original series, Wolfpack. Please welcome the talented, the beautiful, the wonderful Sarah Michelle Gellar! Our guest today is an accomplished actor, a distinguished director, and a best-selling author. Yay! He's here today to tell us all about his new book, Boys Will Be Human, a get-real, gut-check guide to becoming the strongest, kindest, bravest person you can ever be. Please welcome our good friend, Justin Baldoni! All right, well, Justin, let's talk about your adorable son, Maxwell. He just turned 5.
Yes.
And you guys had a party for him, a costume-themed party. Now, I don't know who was more excited, you and your wife,
Definitely
or
us.
your son.
Definitely us. Pretty good. By the way, how hot is my wife?
I know. She's
was
really
so
cute in that
good.
wig.
You know what's so funny is
Oh, I love what she said there. I think it was really inspiring. And very true. Just because you're married for 60 years doesn't mean that it's a success or happy.
That's so true.
And I think that, gosh, when you do have children with somebody, and you know, that's so beautiful. Whether the marriage lasts or not, I mean, those children are just such precious angels. So, you know, I do have to say though, you know, having gone through a divorce, like divorce has such a negative connotation to it. You know, even just the word, like I remember not wanting to say the word because it sounds so sad, you know? It like sounds like failure. And I remember feeling like a failure. So I like how she's kind of spinning this and trying to find the beauty in it. I love that. Like, I love this different take on what you're saying. I love that. And you know what the funny thing is like, I didn't have kids with my first husband. I can look at that marriage and say, like, that wasn't a successful marriage, you know, and that's okay, because I learned so much from that. And now I can look back on it with, like, a good attitude, you know? But I think when you do have these two beautiful children that she's looking at, maybe that's why she's able to look at it and say it was a success, because you look at these children. I don't know.
Too incredible.
Paul, I'm sorry, I'm going to get right to business because you have done something 87 times that is on my bucket list. I want to do it so badly, and that's skydiving.
Oh, skydiving.
Yes.
Yes. You should come with me.
Look at her.
Oh my gosh.
Can I
Oh, by yourself?
Oh my gosh.
Wait, yeah, it's my favorite exit to do the ball. I don't know how it's called. I just like fall.
Like a somersault? When did you start going alone?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Where's your tandem jumper?
Oh my gosh.
She goes alone. Oh my God! All right, so tell us everything. And yes, I will go with you. Will you go with me? Will you go with me?
Oh my
You are a daredevil.
That would be cool.
Inspired by Tom Cruise and the stunt team because I've been working on Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
And they're like jumping all the time. So I just wanted to jump with them, but they said, oh, you need to get your license. So I got my A license, and then I did more jumps and more jumps. And now it's like 87 jumps later, and I'm hooked. And each time I have some time off, I just go jump.
Wow.
Yeah.
When you did that first jump by yourself, was it so scary, or were you like, you were good?
Yeah, it's scary, and also when I'm scared, I want to fall asleep. So, so I was like, I have to make sure that I don't fall asleep in the sky. You know? But yeah,
I would've been knocked out.
It's great. But I love learning new things, and it's just beautiful. And like jumping off a hot air balloon, it's very poetic and, and beautiful and calm and cool. And also in the video on my Instagram for the skydiving, I used one of her songs. You know,
Right, we can bring her skydiving to.
Let's do it.
Doja Cat, you can come.
If you gotta, Amanda, you know.
If we have to invite her. All right, the final Guardians of the Galaxy movie, Volume 3, is coming out next year. But tell us, that had to be a really emotional goodbye filming that last time. Tell us about
it was really special. And it was very emotional because it's, you know, kind of like the end of a chapter in some way, you know. For us, the Guardians of the Galaxy family and James Gunn. And yeah, it felt really emotional to shoot that for sure. Can't wait for people to watch it on big screen next year.
Yeah.
So cool.
All right. Tom, I have to say, it was so easy making the appointment. They got me in so quickly, which, you know, is not always the case, so I was shocked about that. Guys, it was so easy. I was a little nervous because I had no idea what to expect, but all the nurses there were fabulous, and they got me in really quick. And actually, the whole process, I thought it was going to hurt a lot. It really didn't. It was so easy, and I was like, okay, we don't need it really helped to like take down my anxiety level about the whole thing. I will have to say, and you know, I just felt like I'm just so glad that I did it. You know, I turned 40, and you know, that's when we're supposed to do it as women. And, you know, these screenings that we all need to do, and we know we need to do to take care of ourselves, to make sure we're taking care of ourselves, are important. So I left there and I was like, I'm ready.
Well, Jerry.
Well, Amanda, now that you've done it, what do you want to say to everybody out there who's nervous about getting a mammogram and have been putting it off?
Yes, you don't need to be nervous. Go and get it done. I was in and out in, like, the whole procedure was like 10 minutes, maybe max. Wow. It did not hurt as bad. I mean, it's just like a weird pressure.
I think everybody picked up on that.
No.
It's a little squeeze. It's a little squeeze.
No. Like, yeah, I don't want to put anything out there like that. It did not hurt at all. It was just like an uncomfortable squeeze.
It's just an uncomfortable.
Yeah. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. Like, I'm not.
I'm going to be honest with you. You know how much weight I've lost, and I thought, feel that squeeze, right? I wouldn't feel the squeeze. Man, I had to plop them up there.
Bring out Mean Amanda for a second.
Oh,
No.
Mean Amanda.
Okay. Listen, lady. Just communicate with your brother-in-law. Stop inviting him if you don't like that he comes over and freeloads.
That's right.
Or just be grateful that you get to spend time with your brother-in-law. Or what was the other one?
Amanda. Woo! I like this, Amanda.
Oh, no, that was it. Just communicate.
I love that. But that's what the columnist said. Like, unless you're clear and you
I
say,
don't understand these
you bring the
columnists
pie.
sometimes. It's like, what are you writing in for? You're an adult. You're not in 7th grade. Sit your brother down and talk to him.
Wow. Wow. Mean Amanda.
All right, everybody. I'm Amanda Kloots, and I am here at the $100,000 pyramid, and I'm about to play the game. I can't tell you really any more details than that because you're just going to have to watch.
Amanda had a big weekend as well. I know that you were in support of Selma Blair, Dancing with the Stars this weekend. Along, she's dancing with Sasha, her dancing partner, and you're reporting for Entertainment Tonight as well, right? And you caught up with her?
I got to be an ET correspondent.
Yeah.
We have a sneak peek? Are we taking a look?
Yeah, we're going to take a look.
Last week we saw you do the jive, which is fast-paced and, you know, a little bit more footwork, and then the rumba is very slow and controlled. So how is your body taking that more slow and controlled movement?
I think it's, you know, the jive was definitely a little scary for my foot with the adrenaline and everything, like a flex to a toe point to, you know, toe point to flex to cross, and it could get really sensory overload with everything around. So this week for our rumba, we're, you know, Sasha had the great idea. One, it's Bond Week, so it's pretty fitting, but two, to kind of get me really in my body to trust how I can move and to find ways to make sure we keep my feet more under me and surface area, you know, correctly. And so we are blindfolding.
Blindfolded.
Whoa.
Wow.
You guys, I'm
That's
not giving
amazing.
anything away, but she does tonight's dance completely blindfolded.
Wow.
You know, part of and I've learned this even from teaching fitness, is that when you teach, you have to, everyone learns differently, right?
Right.
So Sasha's been really, like, working on how I can teach her with her specific needs in order for her to learn these dances, which is a, you know, incredibly physical movement.
Right.
But, you know, I've known Selma for a couple years, and I can't believe how much learning how to ballroom dance has helped her speech and her movement. I have never seen her speak so effortlessly.
Right.
And I think it's because when you learn to dance, you're really learning how to control your movement. And even watching Dancing with the Stars last Monday live, I went with Sarah Michelle Gellar, her longtime friend. Even Sarah said that. She was like, I can't believe how well she's speaking.
She's such an example for so many people who are struggling. She's incredible.
So and the thing is, when I called her before she did this, and I was like, you've got to do this, you can do this, and she was counting herself out, and I was like, no, I promise you, I really think that you're going to be able to do this. She is shocked at what her body can do, and it is, you're right, Deborah, it's exactly like you can count yourself out, even when you have this disease, and then you don't even know what transformation can take by giving yourself a chance.
So she's in remission, right? But what does that mean in terms of how she's able to move?
I mean, I'm telling you, I don't want to put words into her mouth. Watch this interview tonight, because how she speaks about how she's learning to control her movements and what she's learning from learning about herself is incredible. So tune in tonight on Entertainment Tonight.
And could this be used for therapeutic means?
That's what I said. I told her, I was like, I think that there's something here where after this show ends, you really help other people suffering with MS to learn how to ballroom dance, because even Sasha was saying how ballroom dance specifically is really helping her. And I was like, maybe there's some correlation with ballroom dancing and MS therapy.
I'd love to see science sort of take her as the example and see what's really going on.
Well, they always say the brain, it's interesting how it rewires and reconfigures. So you wonder if they're the brain and the muscles working together, they reconfigure. So it's fascinating.
And, you know, I'll tell you, there's just something about dance, you know, you're focused so much on your body that your mind, it's there, but you're not thinking about what's stopping you. You're just thinking about getting it done and moving through that movement. And it's, I'm telling you, I got to see her dance tonight. It's pretty amazing.
Wow. We're looking forward also to your full interview. To check out Amanda's interview with Selma and Sasha, be sure to tune in to tonight's ET. Check your local listings.